Hello everyone, now we are going to solve the questions based on the static balancing of rotating masses. In the question it is given that a disc on a shaft has a three masses MA, MB and MC. Given that MARA is equal to 8, MBRB is equal to MCRC is equal to 5. Okay, so the disk is perfectly balanced. What is the angle between the radial directions of mass A and B? We have to calculate. Okay, so now let us consider that. However, here the position of the masses are not given, so we just have to assume. Okay, let us consider that this is the horizontal directions. Okay, and this is the position of MB, and let us that this is the position of MC. So this is the mass MA, this is MB. You just have to take it as horizontal because if the angle is not given for a number of masses, position is not given, you can assume one mass position as horizontal because the angle is 0 degree. Okay, so this is MA and this is the mass MB and this is mass MC. Okay, and the radial distance is RC and this is RB and this is RA. Now this is horizontal. Let us assume that this is at an angle theta B. Okay, and the angle for the mass C is theta C. Remember that angle is measured from the horizontal or the reference. Okay, so this is our reference. Okay, so angle is measured from this. So this is theta B and this is theta C. What is asking in the question? The angle between the radial directions of the mass A and the mass B. That means we have to calculate the theta B. Okay, that is the angle between the mass A and mass B. Okay, so how can we calculate? We need to apply the static balancing of the rotating masses concept. Okay, and we have seen in the topic that how can we calculate the unbalanced, how can we rearrange the unbalanced mass in order to get the balanced mass and the radial location of the balanced mass. Okay, we all know that. So first we need to calculate here. However, there is not asking in the question, it is not asking about the balanced mass and the radial location of the balanced mass. So we just have to write down the, that is mr, summation of mr cos of theta, because omega is constant and we know that it is a summation of mr omega square cos theta, that is equal to 0, because this is the summation of forces in the horizontal directions. We make it equal to 0 and then we have to use the second equation, summation of mr sin theta omega square, that is equal to 0. Okay, this is the forces in vertical directions. Okay, so now we just have to use the first equations. The mass ma ra cos 0 degree, because this is the 0 degree angle, so cos 0 is nothing but 1. We can take omega square as common and we can neglect it because omega square is the same for all the masses. Okay, so mara cos 0, I'm going to write here cos 0 plus mbrb cos theta b. Theta b is, I have assumed that theta b is the angle, and similarly mcrc cos of theta c, and that is equal to 0. Okay, so now this is nothing but cos 0 is 1 and mara is what? Mara is 8, so that is 8 plus mbrb is 5 and mcrc is also 5, so 5 cos theta b and this is 5 cos theta c, that is equal to 0. So I'm just rearranging these equations. You will get 5 cos of theta b plus cos of theta c, that is equal to minus 8. Okay, and here you will get the value cos theta b plus cos of theta c is equal to minus 1.6. This is our first equation. Okay, now we have to use summation of mr sin theta omega square is equal to 0. So that is summation of mr omega square sin theta is equal to 0 means mara sin 0. Sin 0 value is 0, so I'm not going to consider 0 plus mb rb sin theta b. Okay, similarly mcrc, as you are able to understand how to make the equations, you will be able to solve the questions, because in the gate examinations they ask the question on this concept last year. You can see, so this is basically important topic here. MBRB and MCRC is 5, so we can take common, so you will get here sin theta b plus sin theta c. Okay, that is equal to 0, and you will get here sin theta b is equal to minus of sin theta c. Okay, so this is the second equation. Now when you carefully see the first equations, there is a theta b and there is a sin theta b. That means here is a cos theta b and there is a sin theta b. We all know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So theta must be same. Okay, so when you rearrange the first equations, I'm just going to write here that all two equations, that is cos theta b plus cos theta c, that is equal to minus 1.6 we get in the first equations, and the second equation is this. So when you rearrange these equations, I just can replace cos theta c on the other side. So we'll get here cos theta b is equal to minus 1.6 minus cos of theta c. Okay, this is what you get from the equation number 1. So you just have to make a square. You'll get cos square theta b is equal to 1.6 square plus cos square theta c plus 3.2 cos theta c. This is nothing but the a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, you all know that formula. From here we get this relation, and now you just have to square of this equation number first, and from the equation number second, you just have to make square of the second equations. You will get sin square theta b is equal to sin square theta c. Okay, because minus will convert into plus as you square. So you just have to add equation number 3 and equation number 4. When you add these two equations, you will get cos square theta b plus sin square theta b, and that's equal to 1.6 square plus cos square theta c plus sin square theta c plus 3.2 cos theta c. This is what you get when you added equation number 3 and 4. Okay, so equation number 3 plus equation number 4, you will get this relation, and this would become 1 and this would become 1. Okay, because we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so finally the equations you will get here, that 1 is equal to 1.6 square plus 1 plus 3.2 cos of theta c. Okay, so this one and this one will cancel out. From here you can get the value of cos theta c. When you do the calculations using calculator, you will get the value of cos theta c. So you will get cos theta c is equal to 0.8. Okay, that means theta c you will get here. Actually it will be in minus sign would be there, so minus 0.8 would be there. So you will get theta c is equal to 143.13 degree. Okay, so but in the question theta c is not asking. In the question theta b is asking. Theta b is asking in the question. So we are having the relation between theta c and theta b. Equation number 2, you can see that sin theta b from equation number 2, you can get here sin theta b minus of sin theta c. Theta c is 143.13. Okay, so when you do the calculations, you will get the value of theta b, that is was asking in the question. So you will get here sin inverse 0.6. Okay, you'll get in minus sign. However, minus sign is not given, so you can consider that theta is equal to sin inverse 0.6, or you can write it as 2 pi minus sin inverse 0.6, because we know that sin theta is negative in fourth quadrant. Okay, third and fourth quadrant. So this is for the fourth quadrant, so you will get the answer. Option A would be the correct answer. Okay, I hope you will understand the solution of that question. So